Hurricane Sandy blew past Florida's Broward County in 2012, the beaches took a big hit.
It was a tremendous wave event. We had a much lower beach, much narrower beach.
The beautiful shores here became a shell of their former touristy sunbathing selves.
Beaches are Broward's probably most critical value infrastructure that we have. When you've got those large, long period waves over a period of days, they have the ability, the energy to move tremendous amounts of sand back out into the ocean.
Around 300,000 cubic yards of material was actually lost due to Sandy.
To make matters worse, there's a critical shortage of sand offshore.
We have had so many beach nourishment projects down in South Florida that we've pretty much mined all of that material.
But engineers here have been making waves with a different solution. The Army Corps of Engineers is hauling in 88,000 cubic meters of sand to beef up those battered Broward beaches. But it's not coming from offshore.
We are actually getting the material from an upland sand source, trucking it from that upland sand source all the way out to the beach.
Far to the west, right in the middle of the state, is the Ortona sand mine, more like a gold mine to these tarnished beach communities. They're dredging, cleaning, and delivering more than 6,000 dump trucks worth of sand straight to the beach.
We're averaging somewhere between 175 and 250 loads a day, based on an average of 23.5 tons per truck. That's a lot of sand.
The mining process starts at the dredge in an artificial lake.
We're down approximately 120 feet into the pond, and that snout works much like an elephant's. It vacuums or sucks the sand up to the processing plant. We have a series of screens that takes out any foreign objects, sticks, rocks, pebbles, anything and it all. We found tires here. We found a license plate from 1976 one time.
Weeding out car parts is nice, but the real driving force behind this plant is to produce sand exactly as the client wants it.
They design what's best for the beaches. And so each beach may have a little different specification based on turtle capability, erosion, type of material that's there currently. Part of the process with offshore material is that you don't always know what you're getting. With us, the Army Corps of Engineers sets a specific grain size specification, and we're able to dial that in to the T.
There's another big advantage to mining versus offshore dredging.
There are potential environmental impacts offshore, because here in Broward County, you've got a really narrow continental shelf, and you have to dredge in between the coral reefs. So by going to the upland mine, you don't have to risk any kind of sedimentation on the reef or any impacts.
This sand, though, still got a long road ahead.
Once it leaves the gate, that's where the real logistics come into problem. Trucking, transportation, getting it onto the beach, getting it moved.
Here's where a unique engineering solution comes in. It's called the Sand Transfer System. Basically, it's a high-speed electric conveyor belt. It was built specifically for this region.
It's very versatile in our area because of the lack of access points, because of the highly developed regions that we have along the coastline. It's a series of conveyors that we can add or delete based on the distance of the area that we're looking to place the sand.
All they need is a 1.2 meter wide corridor.
This system can get into very tight areas and move that sand with minimal impact to buildings that are very close by, to the road, as well as the vegetation and the dunes that we also want to protect.
The conveyor system has the capability of dumping 27 trucks in an hour, with each truck carrying approximately 22 tons, totaling about 600 tons an hour.
88,000 cubic meters later, the beaches of Broward County will be renourished, restocked, and ready for the annual onslaught of tourists looking for some fun in the sun.
Being a native Floridian, the most important thing that we have here is our beaches. The benefits of it are going to be more tourist dollars, better quality, more protection for the coastline, the structures, all the residents that are entailed in that area, and it's just a better thing for everybody in the long run.